What's going on, guys? Chase Ghost Picks Against the Spread, GhostPicksATS.com, coming to you for Sunday the 19th. Let's do a recap. Let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about, the Red Alert. Now, I gotta say, it's been a nice little run. Last Red Alert, then the two late fire plays that we have, which everybody asks, what's a late fire play? That is essentially a Red Alert play. We don't call it Red Alert because it missed the hitting the 98% mark by 1% or less. But we call it a late fire play. We sell it at a discounted price, and it's still top play, bigger than a top tier. And we've won 2 of those straight. And we also had our money back top tier play on Monday, which was a success as well. So it's been a nice little run, 3-4 in a row, and then we did drop the Red Alert yesterday. We had the Mets. Now, let's talk about this game for a second, because I very rarely will give out something for free if I were to lose a Red Alert. And it's because of the record that we have. Losing's gonna happen. I say it all the time. If you expect to get with me or someone else at Ghost Picks or any service out there and just not lose, whether they tell you they don't lose or not, you're living in a fantasy world, because you're going to lose games. It doesn't matter if it's your lowest rated games, your highest rated games. Every type of play is going to lose at some point, no matter how good or bad that handicapper may be. So, case in point yesterday. Now, I'm not in love with the Mets. You know, I've made some decent money with them this year. I have made a lot of money fading the Marlins, but I've really backed off of fading the Marlins here this past week, unless it's just been the numbers are just too high to ignore. So, going into Friday, DeGrom was on the hill going up against the Marlins. And the thing is, I think he pitched a good game. No run support for DeGrom, which has been an overall issue since he has been with that organization. And so the Marlins come out and bag a nice win on Friday. Now, I already had the Mets on my card for Saturday before that game even ended. But with going through, looking at the overall numbers, looking at the bullpen situation, looking at just everything in place, and the fact that the Mets just dropped a game with their ace on the hill, the numbers were overwhelming. Out of the 3 last top plays that I've had, I like that Mets play more than any of them, by a long shot. And it didn't come through. What I witnessed in that game was one of the most disgusting performances of baseball I've ever seen. Guys are not trying to hit. They're not swinging. Their base running was terrible. They were letting the worst base running team in baseball steal fucking bases. I made a comment on video a little over a month ago saying that I thought Mickey Callaway's job was in jeopardy and he was on the hot seat. And I got an overwhelming amount of emails from Mets fans saying that I was insane, that Mickey Callaway is a god in Queens. I don't know what I'm talking about. Who is my source? Yada, yada, yada. I don't have a source. This was a far-fetched pipe dream that I had. I said, I just don't believe that Mickey Callaway has done his job. And I believe it's not necessarily his fault. I don't think they've spent money properly. I don't think that they put key people in place properly. And I don't think that they've handled injuries very well either. You have 2 ace pitchers in that starting rotation, and you have people that can actually hit, and you can't get wins. So, I got bashed on for that comment that I said that I thought Mickey Callaway would be out of a job before the end of the season, and that a big slap in the face when it comes to New York baseball would be that Joe Girardi, the former manager of the Yankees, would end up wearing blue and white. People thought I was crazy. People still think I'm crazy. Do you still think I'm crazy after watching that game yesterday? The Mets suck, and Mickey Callaway should be fired. So anyway, there's my rant. Red Alert loss. I sent everyone an email that bought it apologizing, saying no questions asked, Sunday's on me, which they've all been sent the plays. Top tier plays in an early game. Sunday fun day, $20. We're going to go to an afternoon game for your free play. We had the Cubs yesterday as the free play plus 130. That didn't come through. I gotta say this though. I actually was more impressed by the way the Nationals played yesterday than I think that I've been in recent history. And, this year. They played well because I don't think the Cubs played bad yesterday. I just think that it was kind of all over the board. And I think the Nationals, once they were able to capitalize and push some runs across the plate, they did exactly what they needed to do to sustain that lead. And then we had the Twins, which was a blowout. It was like 18-4. Holy shit. Now, everybody is going to jump on the Twins today immediately because of what they did to Seattle yesterday. I understand it, but let me tell you something. That pitcher Seattle's got today, I love watching that kid. I like watching him like I loved watching Ohtani at the beginning of last year. Stud of a pitcher, excuse me. Love watching him. The way he throws is unreal. So there's a reason Seattle can be favored today. I don't like the game because I still think the Twins are the better team and should win the game, but pitching nonetheless could ultimately win the game for Seattle today. So be careful with that game. I don't really have like I said, the Twins are the better team, but pitching most certainly favors Seattle today, plus being at home and being embarrassed yesterday. So if I were you, I'd probably lay off that game. But we are going to, we had that game yesterday. We had the Cubs under 8.5 as a premium play. That was another winner. And then the Brewers ended up late getting beat by the Braves and bounce back spot today. Remember, listen to what I'm saying. Read between the lines. So overall, wasn't a great day, especially with the red alert loss. It was definitely a losing money day. Apologize for that. It's not something that we do often, but it happens. But we're going to get it all back today as if it never happened. Now, let's get into a game involving a team that is trending upward more than any other team in baseball and a team that is trending downward as they have been all year. We're going to go back to the Angels and the Kansas City Royals game. Skaggs on the mound, who's pitched great at home. And if you look at any current pitcher in baseball that has pitched more than 20 innings against the Royals, Skaggs has the best numbers in baseball. He pitches fantastic against the Royals. Away, home, doesn't matter. He controls them. Ohtani playing DH again. The dude can fucking rake. So we have one of the most potent lineups in baseball. Been trending upward. I've been telling you to watch this team, how sneaky they are, and they're going to come up and surprise the hell out of people. I still think they're waiting on a few key pieces, and obviously Ohtani needs to get back 100% healthy to be a position player again, whether that be in the outfield or on the pitcher's mound. So they need that. So I don't think they're playoff caliber yet, but they're also playing in a very weak division, so they can bag a lot of wins. Then you got Duffy, who hasn't been the worst thing Kansas City has, but the lefty, he's been less than impressive, and he's going up against a lineup that can hit anybody but hits left-handers especially well. So we got a home team with all the momentum in the world, a pitcher that controls the team he's getting ready to go face, and a left-hander that not only gives up hits, but going against a team that hits lefties better than they hit righties. So $1.60 is the line. That's my max. I won't go above $1.60. So I like the money line. I'm going to play it. I've already bet it. But for your free play, so listen to what I'm saying. I'm giving you two free plays here. We're going to play the money line at minus 160. That's on the card. But the official free play, we're going to play the run line. We're going to get plus 125. Great value with a completely lopsided game. That is your free play. Play both if you like. Be careful with what you do laying $1.60 because, like I said, that is my max, and I don't even like going that high. But today I feel like we will be safe in doing so, but definitely going to play the run line to get the most value we can. So the Angels, minus 1.5 at plus 125 odds on the run line. That's it, guys. Anything else, if you need me, shoot me an email, chase.ghostpicksats@gmail.com. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Let's go out there. Have a great day. We've got a total of, let's just see, for any of you people that want to buy Sunday Fun Day, because some of the games are getting ready to start, but you still got some time to get some afternoon action. We've got a total of 4 plays in the MLB, 1 NHL play. So even if you bought the package late, it's still going to be well worth your $20 to get the plays that you can get for later afternoon and evening action. So make sure you go jump on that. I'll be in front of the computer for at least the next hour or so looking for invoices so we can get you guys hooked up with winning plays. And I think that's it. Be on the lookout for some more content. Like I said, episode 2 of Outfielders Anonymous podcast is done. I wanted to give the weekend for everybody to check out episode 1. If you have not done so, please go to Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, something. Outfielders Anonymous, my MLB podcast. And check out episode 1. Episode 2 launches tomorrow, and episode 3 will also be done tomorrow, and we'll be ready to launch that at the end of the week. So that way we can get back to current time of what you're listening to. Guys, appreciate all the support and all the love. All of the people that understand how crazy this industry can be. Losing happens, but at the end of the season, we always come out on top and better than anybody else. Good luck. God bless. Grind on. Angels run line plus 125. Your free play. Go get it, guys.